Welcome to the first episode of Buckeye Game Day. In the past, on our Facebook page, we shared other videos and content from Locked On Buckeyes, Locked On Big Ten, College Football Addiction, Adapt and Respond with RJ Young. This is our first episode doing it on our own. We'll continue to share other content because here we do everything Ohio State Buckeyes football and college football in general. A little bit about my past. About me, I'm a retired independent professional wrestler. I retired in 2020. I wrestled for 18 years all over the state of Ohio and parts of West Virginia. I'm also a stage 3 cancer survivor. I had stage 3 cancer in my throat, so bear with me. My voice can be raspy, can be gravelly at times. Sorry about that, but bear with me. Like I said, we cover everything Ohio State football and college football in general. If you like that and you're new here, please subscribe to the channel, share the video, and please leave a comment. We've been wanting to share stuff earlier, but we're trying to get the right equipment. Videos will get better. I just want to do this one. I want to do stuff before, but all the Brandon Sorsby stuff. And now, we find out late yesterday, after weeks of legal battles and public controversy, the Brandon Sorsby saga appears to be over. The now former Texas Tech quarterback has reportedly decided to enter the NFL supplement draft and continue fighting for his eligibility following his admitted involvement in betting in sports, especially in games he was involved in. This move comes after Texas Tech and Texas Tech Attorney General Ken Paxton spent weeks pushing back against the NCAA and the Big 12. However, that strategy unraveled when the Big 12 sought federal court approval to enforce conference bylaws that every member institution, including Texas Tech, agreed to follow. Reports also surfaced that attorneys generals from Oklahoma, Kansas, and Utah were also prepared to support the Big 12 Conference if Paxton attempted legal action against them. In the end, Texas Tech Board of Regents Chairman Cody Campbell, and he's also the Texas Tech football team owner, basically, and that's the way it is, also announced Sorsby will not be part of the Red Raiders this season, called the supplemental draft the fairest option moving forward. It appears the pressure campaign against the NCAA and the Big 12 ultimately failed. Both Campbell and Paxton were forced to back away from their early positions. And simply, the lesson here, like I said, is simple. Conference bylaws matter. No school, not even Texas Tech, is bigger than the rules it agreed to follow. After weeks of threats, lawsuits, political pressure, the Big 12 stood its ground, and Brandon Sorsby's college football career came to an end. Texas Tech owner Cody Campbell, athletic director Kirby Holcutt, President Lawrence Chevalak, however you say his name, and head coach Joey McGuire, and Texas Tech Attorney General Ken Paxton knew they got called out on their bluff and by 3 other attorney generals from Oklahoma, Kansas, and Utah, knew a federal judge would rule in favor of the Big 12. Now, I've been against Sorsby playing college football. I made that quite known when I shared other video from the mother football analyst I mentioned before, how Buckeye Game Day felt. This is nothing against Brandon Sorsby. We wish nothing best for the young man moving forward in his NFL career, and that he continues to be on the road to recovery. And hopefully he can get it. He's probably going to be a high supplemental draft pick, and hopefully he'll have a good career there. If that don't work out, there's always the CFL, the Canadian Football League, which I also watched, the Toronto Argonauts, and there's the UFL, and of course Ohio State Buckeyes. I'm a Columbus Aviators fan. So either way, he could have a bright future in professional football. But if you do have a gambling addiction, there is a number you can call. It's 1-800-MY-RESET. Once again, that's 1-800-MY-RESET. You can call that, and they can help you move forward and getting your gambling addiction under control. Like I said on Buckshot Jones, our video quality will get better as we will get better equipment, and hopefully you continue to follow Buckeye Game Day. Like I said, like this video, subscribe to the page, and leave a comment. That helps Buckeye Game Day grow even more. Thank you, and have a good evening.